What is Saita?
Mm,
Stita.
I'm doing Pokemon.
It's a Pokemon.
Shit.
You have Terraria installed.
Hmm?
I see you have Terraria installed.
Yeah, I haven't really played much of it.
I've never played it, I just watched people play it.
Hmm.
It's quite fun.
I think the next place I have to go is, I don't have a flyer. We're just gonna go by foot. Maybe Vane will join during that time. Hopefully.
Here's
Vane
all
has
the
just
Pokemon
arrived.
Oh,
so
hello.
far.
I have to go.
Eevee!
I have to go all the way back to Lumios on foot because I don't have a flyer, and I'm way too lazy to catch one.
Aww! Oh no!
How long do you think that'll take?
Probably like 5 minutes.
That's not that bad.
True.
I'm used to World of Warcraft where you have to, like, a fucking slog.
Oh, I have to use Repel. Sneasel.
Weasel!
I am really tired. I'm on like no sleep.
Damn.
I almost called this off. But
Fitness
I'll
for the
be
weak,
fine.
Pokemon is for the strong.
True. This thing cannot go any faster, can it?
Nope.
It's also really finicky, trying to emulate the circle pad with the Xbox controller. I really want a 3DS. Really badly.
What's the 3DS again? Is that... I should learn what Google is.
Yeah, it's the successor to the DS.
Those are 100 quid? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they're used consoles.
That one route
They're
music
definitely a
sounded
bit-
like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon music, but like specifically Gates to Infinity.
I haven't played Gates to Infinity. I've only played the second one.
See, I've only played Gates to Infinity.
I will have a flyer after we do the Team Flare stuff. I probably should have caught one.
Probably.
I've been getting into Planet Zoo.
Hmm. Okay, now we're
I
getting.
added monkeys to my zoo, and I named them after all my friends.
Hmm.
I should add you guys, this entire server, as monkeys. That's not a racial comment.
We would be
That's a...
creatures.
Monkey.
Monkey. Where were you in Monkey Turn to Man?
Monkey.
Monkey.
Have you seen the TikTok series of this guy just trying to absolutely destroy a monkey plushie?
No.
He tries throwing it off of a roof. Runs over it with a car. He does many, many things. I don't know if he ever managed to succeed in destroying it.
I had to fucking turn off my fucking Wi-Fi. Because that's kind of just how these VCs go at this point.
Hmm. Hello, sir. I would like to order.
I would like to order.
Where's my
please.
food?
One
Where's my
Pokemon
drink?
YouTube video I...
My diet,
One
Dr. Kelp.
Is get
one-
out of here or else.
Damn!
Rude service. 10%
Oh,
tip.
he's pissy. You Americans are crazy with your fucking tips.
Yeah.
Man,
And-
I'm fucking hungry.
I think I had a DiGiorno pizza, like... Holy shit, 14 hours ago. That's the last thing I ate.
Oh no!
I've got
I
some
gotta
white
find something
chocolate
to eat.
muffins in front of me.
Hmm.
Probably ate one like a minute ago.
Let's see if I can find something to eat and drink.
Hmm. My mom went to a Halloween party.
Ooh.
That is
My friends,
special.
me and my friends have been desperately.
Oh no, sorry.
Me and my friends have been desperately trying to find a Halloween party to go to, but we can't find a single one, and it's really annoying because we have really nice outfits that we want to wear.
Hmm. I could not do parties.
I'm extremely social, so I think they're the funnest thing ever.
Hmm. I am definitely someone who prefers to stay at home like 99% of the time. Outside world
We were gonna
scary.
go to one. We were gonna go to one last year, but girl who was gonna give us a lift, we didn't really trust, and we were like, do we really want to be driven like half an hour into the middle of nowhere to go to a party? We'd have no way of getting back unless she decides to take us back.
Hmm. Password was open
Weird.
sesame. How lame could that be?
Two. Open sesame.
Well, my
Bullshit.
password doesn't work.
This world is imperfect.
This world is imperfect. Yeah, no shit.
I look at this guy's
Oh,
dialogue
yes,
and all I can really think of are those fucking ProZD skits. I do really like this guy's battle music.
It's pretty solid.
Hmm.
Pyroar.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction is tomorrow
Hmm.
Ooh.
on Disney Plus. As of tomorrow, when it happens. Cher's gonna be there. I don't know if Cher's gonna
Hey.
perform though. I hope she does. I love Cher. Ozzy Osbourne's
God,
gonna be
I love her.
inducted, but I doubt if he performs. And if he does, it'll probably just be lip syncing while grabbing onto a microphone stand for dear life. Dionne Warwick is being inducted. She must be much bigger over there, because over here she's totally unknown. Kool and the Gang. I have no clue who they are.
I think I've heard the name.
Celebration.
Oh, them! I'm starting to feel like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is more just the Music Hall of Fame. Because a lot
It
of these
pretty much
artists are not at all rock.
Kane Roberts are a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or bust. Fuck you. Oh, if only.
Chicken.
Chicken. Bro. Ah!
I really should eat something. I'm half tempted to make a few fish sticks after we're done.
Random saxophonist named
Hell
Jeff Coffin is
yeah.
being added.
What?
A random saxophonist who lives in Nashville and is apparently a teacher is being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
What the fuck?
See, here's my question. How is it that a random saxophonist can get inducted, but not either Vinnie Vincent or Eric Carr? Or
Like-
any guest member that's not the original.
Right, like, the fact that it was the only the original lineup is fucking bullshit. Is Alice Cooper in the Rock?
think-
Yeah.
I would
I feel
be
like
he's gotta be, if
amazed
he
if he
isn't.
wasn't.
I feel
I
like
would be
he
pissed
is
if he
the
wasn't.
most rock and... He's the most Rock and Roll Hall of Fame person ever. Well, I disagree. I'm disagreeing with myself halfway through a statement.
And it's like, it's probably the original Alice Cooper lineup too, which I'm fine with. But also, give me Kane. Give me Kane. Give me Kane.
Maybe someday.
I was
Maybe
about to
someday.
ask you a question about Kane Roberts, then realised I didn't want to start that conversation.
No, I want to
I
hear
am
it
not-
now.
I am not prepared for the full for the full conversation. I was gonna ask, were Kane Roberts' solo albums at all successful?
No. Well, Saints and Sinners got some success, but not like enough for him not to want to stick around with the music industry. And I
I
think
was
it's a
gonna
fucking
say-
crime.
I was gonna say just induct him for entirely his solo albums, no mention of Alice Cooper or anything else he's done, just his solo album.
I mean, if they can induct a random saxophonist, they can induct Kane Roberts. Like, Constrictor and Razor Fist and Yell did pretty well. He was on Trash with Bed of Nails. His first solo album, which is the self-titled debut, didn't do so well. And a lot of it is because of issues with distribution, which MCA was notoriously awful at, which is why Constrictor and Razor Fist and Yell had some issues as well. Saints and Sinners was just bad timing because the atmosphere of music was changing. Everyone says grunge killed rock. If it wasn't grunge, first of all, it would have been something else. Second of all, it was just a natural shift in culture at that point.
I think
And I was
hair
like,
metal. Hair metal has gone. I sound like a conservative saying this, but hair metal has gone too far. Just like the gays,
Ah!
it's gone too far. People are pushing back against the hair metal. Like, the absolute excess that was late 80s metal, which I adore. I think it was the greatest thing since early 80s hair metal.
Yeah.
But I can understand why, after years of seeing these makeup blonde guys with hair teased so high they have to duck to get through doorways, that you would then want to listen to boring guys in plaid shirts singing about death or whatever they do.
It's just it's a natural progression in culture.
Times change.
Like if people wanted to keep up with the glam metal thing, glam metal still would have succeeded. Albums like Saints and Sinners would have done well. It's just that the people just weren't looking for that anymore. So then Kane went on hiatus, and then Under a Wild Sky was an independent release pretty much. And distribution also wasn't kind to that. Because it was handled by Frontiers Records. You will come to find that Frontiers doesn't like Kane very much. Because, well then there was Unsung Radio, which was an independent release as well. But then there's the New Normal, which was produced, all funded for by, Frontiers Records. And the minute that album released, they just fucking dropped off it. Like, they didn't fucking promote it worth a shit. It was pretty much left up to Kane. And he's pretty fucking obscure nowadays. So, you know, kinda got screwed over again.
Yeah.
Oh, and Geffen
My
did the same
favorite-
fucking thing with Saints and Sinners, where he released it and they just didn't fucking advertise it, despite how hard Michael Alago was lobbying for it. You know, Michael Alago, the man who signed fucking Metallica? Yeah.
My favorite grunge-related fact is that, first of all, Nirvana did a Cher cover, and obviously Cher was very touched by Nirvana's cover of her music.
Aww.
Because she then wrote a song, she has an album called Not Dot Commercial, which was released entirely on the internet in the late 90s, which I think is so cool that she did this little singer-songwriter
Wow.
album.
Hmm.
And she had sent it to her record company, it's all songs she'd written, and they said, oh, it's not commercial. And so she was just like, fuck it, I'll post it online. But on it is a song about how she felt she killed Kurt Cobain, and how she felt
Aw.
America killed Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
The entire thing basically is just her mourning the loss of Kurt Cobain.
That's iconic, though.
It is. It's a wonderful album. I think it's really good, but she's never released it on CD. It's never had a label affiliated with it. It was just on her website, and I think it's still on her website for download.
I think Kane's Flesh FX, well, it wasn't his project, technically, but he had involvement with it. It was kind of the same thing with Flesh FX, where, I don't know if there was, oh god, I don't know if that was ever intended for a physical release. Holy shit, I don't know about that! Time to write that question down so I can ask Kane about that later. He's a busy man.
Hmm.
And I hate that he's busy because that means I get less time with him. But I just have to learn to accept this and just trust in it.
Listen,
I'm
you will be happy that he is busy doing things.
Right? Because, like, then he'll release the music. And it's like, I want new Kane music.
Meanwhile, me, a Vinnie Vincent fan, I'm so glad he's working on new music. I can't wait to hear it.
Do I go in or do I avoid these losers entirely?
Avoid
These
them.
fucking guys.
I'm just gonna try to avoid them. I don't remember if you need to go in there, but I don't want to see them.
Right, you've seen them enough.
Wait, Vane, have you heard the new snippets that Vinny posted on Facebook?
I have.
What did you think
It's
of them?
kind-
They're a choice.
They're an experience.
They are
It's
something else.
surreal. It's an experience to like hear new Vinnie Vincent stuff,
Bed.
but it's like just straight shredding. It's like, okay, that's a little excessive.
I
at
assure you,
least
there's
you
nothing
have-
straight about Vinnie Vincent.
But like, it kind of goes to show that he's still got like the dexterity to be able to pull that off at his age, which is impressive, honestly.
I don't think they're new. I think they're from the 90s because I recognized one of the snippets from one of the leaks, and I think it's from the 90s. Have you heard
Uh-oh.
the clips of him playing live recently?
No.
Well, you're a much happier person for that because he sounds absolutely abysmal now.
Oh no!
Once the Internet Archive is back online, which I'm currently mourning,
Oh
just
yeah.
like Cher, I feel they need to write an album about it, about how America killed A. Kurt Cobain and B. the Internet Archive.
Yeah.
But on there, there's a bootleg of one of his shows from recently, and it's something. That's the one where Ace said that he only needs a drummer.
Oh
Ace is
yeah.
much better though.
Ace is, I would argue Ace is worse. Because, like, Ace is also singing. Vinny, at least, isn't singing.
Well, have you heard him trying to sing in 2018?
Who, Vinny?
Yeah.
No?
Have you not heard him singing in 2018?
I missed this? How the fuck did this fly under my radar?
Okay. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can find the
Oh god.
stream that. And you'll need to help me password with it. share your screen. Did a couple.
Alright, okay. What the fuck?
I kind of want to hear this.
Is that the worst thing I've heard? But you can tell he hasn't, like... Yeah, it's like... You can tell it's kind of rough. There's no fucking... Hold on. I know this song, though. The
Peter
minute I heard
Criss.
You Left Me Here Alone, I Guess I'll Never See a Light, I was like, that's Peter Criss. That's fucking Peter Criss. That's a Peter Criss song. I know that song. Was I?
It's written.
No.
It's written by Vinnie Vincent, though.
No. Are you fucking serious?
It's
you
written
fucking-
by Vincent
Are you
Quintano.
fucking? Hold up.
Check the fucking
Oh
liner
my
note.
god.
Well, I say it was written by Vinnie Vincent. He stole it from Carmine Appice, but he tried to claim it was his song. He stole it from Carmine Appice.
Mm.
Bro.
It's quote unquote a Vinnie song.
This is as insane as Feels Like Heaven being written by Gene Simmons.
Wait until you find out about Back on the Streets.
I know of Back on the Streets, which has the weirdest
And-
situation of having an Ace Frehley demo as well.
I don't know if you know about this, but Vinny, he wrote on the album called Revenge. He actually came up with the album title for Revenge.
Yes!
Wow.
Yeah,
Shocking.
he's... Oh, that's funny. Isn't it funny how Vinnie Vincent and Kane Roberts wrote on the same album?
Do you think they ever met?
Yes! Yes! Yes, they fucking did! Because the David's Invasion opened for Alice Cooper in 1986. Kane,
Oh yeah.
Bobby Rock mentions Kane in his book.
I walked into the dressing room and saw my reflection, then realized it was Kane Robert.
It's funny because Bobby has a great experience. Like, they apparently worked out together from time to time. And they both came out of this with positive experiences, because to this day Kane says that Bobby was a really nice guy.
I would pay copious amounts of money for a videotape of that, but
Yes! Yes! Please! I need
we
footage
could
of
do a
Kane
group
working
buy.
out. I need footage of...
Bobby Rock and Kane Robert.
Right? Like, I would die for it. Or at least a Dude, the fact that there are no photos of them together is fucking crazy. And like, trust me, I would know.
You would have it laminated and on your wall.
Exactly. That'd be a hell of a fucking poster. The Rambo and Rocky of Rock. I'm right. I will not take arguments on this.
Oh, I also found out another random fun fact about Vinnie Vincent. In 2022, he did Creatures Fest with Ace and Bruce and all these other washed-up rock stars. Sorry, sure, babe.
I do know of this, yes.
There was not a single
do know
part
this.
hit in that entire room. But he was there, and he was performing to backing tracks of, like, drums and vocals, and he would play the guitars. Originally, he was going to have a singer there, and it was going to be Rich Kosak from Mr. Speed.
Wow. That's fucking crazy.
Rich Kosak has too big of an ego even for Vinny, which is something I find you've got to be some level of...
That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
It's also funny because Mr. Speed, I'm pretty sure it was the same week as that,
Those stones
I was
are
trying to
great.
figure out... happened, but I found that Rich was posting weird shit about Vinny and about Cash. And about people that Vinny hated. And then also, it turns out that Mr. Speed, their photographer, is David Snowden, who worked with Vinny Vincent Invasion.
Oh, it's all connected.
I'm telling you, there's 5 people in rock music.
Right. I think out of that trio of the Creatures Fest thing with Ace, Bruce, and Vinny, I think the one I would want to meet the most is Bruce.
I feel like Vinny would try and sneak some money out of my back pocket. Ace would be blackout drunk. And Bruce would be nice.
Yeah, Bruce is a nice guy.
And Bruce was the only one there who could actually play guitar.
Bruce can still fucking play. Like,
Huh?
like to his
Did you see the
credit,
video-
Bruce.
Did you see the video earlier this year of him playing Crazy Nights in Finland and his guitar string breaks? Manages to work it out and manages to still play the solo.
No,
So,
that's fucking.
What do you do? Where do you browse?
Listen, I have a job. I can't browse as much anymore. I'm
Fair.
employed. I mostly browse like eBay. That.
Someone uploads an MP3 of the videos that you watch.
Dude, speaking of eBay, I got a really big check, right? Nice 800 bucks. Stashed some away for saving up for a new laptop, which I'm really close to getting.
What did you buy?
You guys will think this is fucking crazy.
What did you buy?
My friend spent 600 quid on a boombox. It can't be that bad.
No, Mike. Now, in my defense, these photos were nowhere online, and I needed to get my hands on them so I could put them online.
You bought 3 of them. I mean,
They're all different photos.
would have done it too.
Yeah, it's all like I spent $350
Yeah.
in total.
There's something. One of my favorite singers, Pete Burns of Dead or Alive.
Ooh!
One of his wigs is currently for sale.
Oh my god!
One of his wigs and one of his hats is currently for sale on eBay. It's been out there for a while now. It's for 4,000. I'll send you the link in case you want to purchase.
Oh my god! But,
it's
funny
it's a
because
very
Kane
big-
told me don't buy more things.
Buy everything.
Well,
Reverse.
because he's gonna be sending me stuff. But
Reverse
these are things that
psychology.
I know these are things these photos I know he doesn't have because these are one of a kind. So like, this is an exception. He told me don't. Let me find the message.
Purchase everything.
Cause I bought the Raise Your Fist and Yell tour book.
I forgot how big this place is. I think it's on the small side.
He said, "Don't buy any more." Just.
I mean, really though, what did he expect?
Right.
This is you.
But like, in my defense, he doesn't have these, so
True.
it's good. It's safe territory.
Jesus, I am over leveled. Holy shit.
Right? Fuck.
I wasn't even trying. Eh.
Robert Fleischman's new album is meant to be coming out soon.
That's right. I saw him post about that.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I love the snippets, like the singles. I guess they're called singles. I like the songs he's posted from it.
Ooh.
Hyped. This does also add to the
Okay.
tally of songs and albums he's released since Vinny Vincent Invasion.
Right? Oh my god.
I am
And-
That's so funny.
heavily resisting the urge to load up my air fryer and put some fish sticks in it really badly.
Do it.
You
Yeah,
need it.
fish
You
sticks.
haven't eaten in fucking 12 hours. Like, I know
Eh,
you're trying to, like,
Something fish like 17.
I know you're trying to slim down, but it's like, come on. That's
to be honest,
12 hours.
to be honest, it's kind of normal, but I've been going a bit further here lately. Not really intentionally either. That's kind of the problem with me. Sometimes I just don't get the signal that I need food.
Yeah. For me, now I get it, but only, like, when I'm really fucking hungry. Wherein I get the fucking stomach pains. This inconveniently happens at work, so I have to intentionally eat something like a pretty big bowl of cereal, for
Yeah.
example,
Like, usually...
before I work.
Yeah, like, honestly, like, usually it's fine, but occasionally I'll go several days without eating, just without even realizing it.
Yeah, like, before I got a job, like, I would constantly fucking forget to eat. Now I have set times to eat because of, you know, breaks and stuff. So I've put on some weight finally.
That's cool.
Like, I'm kind of like teetering around 125, 127, which is the most I've ever weighed. I would
Hey.
like to get to 130 and onward.
I am back down to 172, so that's cool.
Hey!
Down from like 176,
Finally.
177 a couple weeks back.
What's your goal again?
If I can get back down to 155, I'll be satisfied.
There you go.
My
That's a
goal
pretty
is-
reasonable goal.
Closer down to 140.
Ah!
I haven't
That's a
weighed
pretty
myself
good
in
range.
years, but last time I weighed myself, I was around 90 pounds.
Wow.
Which is,
Damn.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'1".
Oh,
So,
holy shit.
and now I'm
Nick,
built like
how
a
tall are
midget,
you again?
and
5'4".
You're finally taller than somebody, Nick.
Yeah, and I'm nearly double the weight.
listen, if it makes you feel better, I look like an absolute skeleton. I need estrogen, or else I will have no thing that isn't bone on me.
give
Truly
estrogen.
disgusting.
Then there's me, who is way taller than you guys. I'm 5'8".
How are you so tall?
Genetics.
How did you do that?
Well, my mother's side has a lot of tall people, and my dad's side's got a good amount of tall people. My mother, however, is hilariously short.
How short?
She's like,
Wow, lore. I can't believe it.
Because my grandmother is
Lord.
4'8".
my mom's like 5'3".
I think my mum is exactly 5 foot because I'm just a tiny bit taller than her. And then my grandmother is 4'8". My grandfather is 5 foot, about 5 foot on the dot. And then my dad's like 5'5", but he's not part of the family technically. Well, no, he is
Ah.
technically, but not socially.
Nah.
And
Yeah.
everyone knows height is shared by social.
Hmm.
It's a bit
My-
who you talk to that your height depends on.
My mom was, my mom is 4'10". If you ask her, she'll
Jesus
add a
Christ.
half in. She's 4'10". My dad was
Uh-huh.
5'3", but I think he was 5'2" when he died because he was getting older.
Did he shrink in the wash?
My grandma's 5'1", I think. My sister's 5'1". My uncles on my mom's side are 5'10" and 6 foot even. That's cool. That's cool. I like that.
Mm.
And I don't know what her sister is. Then I
I
know
had an
my.
ex-boyfriend
Louis-
who was a had an ex-boyfriend who was a coke baby. And I don't mean the cola. And he was 5'2", and all of his siblings were like 6 foot. Then he was just a tiny little 5'2" midget.
Oh no. Lulu's like 5'2". All my younger brothers are still growing. I don't know the heights of my half siblings. My dad's like 6 foot, but he's probably shrunk because he's 60. Really funny to think that Kane is older than my dad.
I think my dad,
We
if
don't
he were
question it.
alive, he'd be 60. Wow, 67.
Damn. Also,
Wow.
what was that you
My
said,
dad-
Grace?
My dad just turned 50,
Wow.
and my mother is almost 60, I think.
Wow.
My mom is 49.
She was not a cougar. He was just a weirdo.
Yeah. It's funny because my mom's like 40. So I've got one parent that is like way older than the other. And by
Yeah.
way older, I mean like 20 years.
Yeah.
So
Let's see. When my mom and dad married almost. What, 30 years ago? Well, no, it's like 25, 26, 20. No, it's 28 years ago.
wow.
She was 19 and. Wait, no, she was 20. And he was 38.
Choices were made. My parents met, I have never known exactly when they met because they're not sure. They met in like late 90s, early 2000s-ish, question mark. Because my dad had just finished college, or no, he had just gone to college and then immediately had a mental breakdown and was sent to a mental hospital for 2 years.
Mm.
And
Oh my
then
god.
he had made his social return at a party, which my mum was at, and she said, he looks cute. Not realizing that he was literally deranged.
That's funny.
And then she promptly went up to him. And then she almost broke up with him because he had a weird apartment. He had just gotten his first flat. And to get to the kitchen, you had to go through the bedroom to get to the kitchen.
What the
And she
hell?
felt that it was extremely
What?
weird that he was in that apartment. And then it
What?
reflected badly on himself.
I've never seen an apartment like that in my life.
That's
Yeah, you had to
fucking
walk
funny.
through. And it was like, you had to walk through the bedroom, and on the far side of the bedroom was basically what used to be a cupboard that had been turned into a kitchen. Because what had been in the original kitchen had been turned into a bathroom when they had added plumbing. It was a very old house.
What the hell?
Oh my god, because you have the male rival in this game, Nick. You get to see him go, "Are you crying?" in like a fucking angry tone towards Lysandre. Lysandre? Fuck if I know how to pronounce his name, and
Are
fuck
you
if I care.
crying, loser?
Dude, I remember when I saw it as a kid, I laughed so hard.
Do you show emotion?
Because, like, when Serena is your rival, she's like, "Are you crying?" Like, wow. But then Caleb's like, "Are you crying?"
Are you crying? What a fucking loser.
So funny. My parents met. My dad was still technically married to his second wife. My mom was 17.
We're not gonna.
So-
We'll just say it was a different time.
Yeah, different time. To say the
10 years
least.
ago.
Yeah. And then they got married a year later. And then it was, if I'm getting my times right here.
I believe my mom
Yeah.
was
Yeah. They got
18, almost 19 when she met my dad.
And then a year after they got married, I fucking popped into existence.
Yeah, he was 56. Well, he was almost
Wow.
56 when he died. She would have been 38. Almost 38.
I will say the age gap between me and Kane is way fucking bigger than anything else, so.
I don't remember which was the right button. I think it's blue question mark.
I know one of them is
My-
like the one that stops it, and then he's like, "Well, I'm gonna do it anyway."
I'm curious, is it version dependent? It might
Ooh,
be.
good question.
I don't know, I've never played X. Let's see. Oh, that was the right button, but I'm still gonna
Yeah,
do it anyway.
I'm still gonna.
My pet rockstar obsession, which is my term for my rockstar crush, is Paul Lane, and he is exactly a month older than my mother.
Wow. Kane is 62, as I mentioned. What is the gap between me and Kane here? 62. 39 years. God damn.
My mom was like 40 when she had me. She had me really late for some reason.
Mom,
What
yeah.
the fuck?
My mom was
I came back to
25 when
the-
she had me.
Yeah, my mom was 20 when she had me. Yeah. Months are weird.
My mom was so
Anyway.
certain that, because she had lived at like, my mom had lived for like, as I said, 40 years before she had me, and so she had done a lot, and she was very convinced that she would never be able to have a kid because she thought she had left it too late. And then she and my dad were like, okay, we'll start trying for a baby. And then 2 weeks later she became pregnant, and she was like, oh shit.
It's like, oh, still kicking.
And then the weirdest thing was, 10 years after I was born, my dad and his new girlfriend, of course, they decided they
course.
wanted to try for have a kid. And then they had told me, like, we're considering having another child, what would you think about it? And I said, I would disown you. I ended up doing that anyway, and they never had a kid, because she went into menopause halfway through when they were planning to try for a kid.
Oh,
Mm.
that's funny. Like, like sad for them, but it's a little funny.
I mean,
It's a little funny.
not really sad for them, because she had, like, a long time to do it, and she decided, this man, this idiot, this is the one I will do it with.
And-
I'll have a kid
Right.
with this one.
Man, I remember
Get better
this.
standards.
Man, I remember this area taking a lot longer.
Although, I do kind of like her, because last time I saw her, she was wearing a pansexual Stranger Things shirt, and I was like, a woman after my own heart. Even if she is also a woman after my own dad.
Yeah.
They literally met, like, I think it was 2 weeks before my parents broke up, because my dad was going across the country for a Christmas party. Genuinely for a Christmas party, that wasn't the lie. And then he decided, oh, I'll stay at a hotel tonight. And so he was on his train back to the hotel and saw her on the train. They ended up
Damn.
bagging each other on the train. And then he said, I'm going out to buy Christmas gifts. Give me a couple of hours. Later that month. And then he went out and fucked her again. And then decided he
That's
actually wanted to break up with my mother.
crazy. Holy shit.
To pellet.
Alright,
And then
back on the pier, Chris. Oh, you're still going. No, you go.
there is much more, but I'll cut it down.
There's much
But
more.
on Christmas Day, it was like almost midnight on Christmas,
Shit.
and my mum had gone to bed after cooking the whole day, and I was of course in bed because I was quite young. And then he went up to my aunt and said, "So, I'm planning on breaking up with Lynn. How should I tell her? Like,
Oh
can you tell her? Because I think I'm gonna break up with her. You tell her for me." And so my
You
aunt,
tell. That's fucking crazy.
I have to go
My aunt-
on foot again. No.
Ah. You're getting your steps in.
my aunt decided that she couldn't be the one to do it, so she just went upstairs and told my mum, "You're gonna have a hard day incoming."
Mm.
Oh.
And then laughed. And then the next day, my dad assumed that she had told her, despite the fact that my mom had been entirely not phased and obviously didn't know. And so he took me on a bike ride and said, "How would you feel if I left your mother?"
Bro, that's
Oh my
so
God.
pathetic.
Instead of just,
Damn.
like, you know, talking to her and saying, "So, we've been planning to break up for a few years now. Well, I finally slept with someone else. How would you feel about breaking up?"
That
He
is
instead
fucking
decided-
insane.
To play fucking telephone of how he'd tell her.
Right? This is a lot about
And
him,
then-
I have to say.
And then used his Christmas bonus to rent a flat and move out.
What?
And then
Holy
the
shit!
sarcastic thing with him is my mum has always been a city person, and he's always been a countryside person. And
Yeah.
he has will buy a nice house in the middle of the nowhere. And then they couldn't afford a big nice house in the middle of nowhere. So instead they rented a big old house in the middle of nowhere. And it wasn't a nice house, it was fucking decrepit. But then I think it was like 6 months after we moved in, he was like, okay, I'm leaving. And so my mum was stuck paying the rent on this huge fucking not apartment, a full house. That was
That is fucking crazy.
I don't think it had heating in half the rooms. It was that old.
Hmm.
Oh,
Haunted, but that's another story for another time.
back on the Peter Chris thing, I'm looking through the album that Tears is from, which is Let Me Rock You.
Terrible cover
And
art.
what?
Terrible
Oh, you don't
cover
like the
art.
cover?
No, he's
It's-
ugly. He looks awful on it.
Are you fucking kidding me? Am I blocked?
I'm sorry,
Oh,
you're such a
n-
Peter Chris fan.
No.
No, I think it's funny as fuck that you said that. Because I think the album cover's okay.
Oh
It
my
looks
god.
like a photo that you would have on your mantelpiece of this is great Uncle Peter. He was a criminal. We don't talk about that part.
I don't.
Dude, amazing.
I don't think I could
Um,
get in the other way either. Alright, guess I'll have to teach a Pokemon fly anyway. Fucking
Was
Oh
it
my
you
god, the
saying about Let
irony
Me
of
Rock You?
What?
What were you saying about Let Me Rock You in the album? Or the...
There are 2 songs that are written by fucking Russ Ballard.
Who didn't
Which is-
he? Wait, who he? Who?
New
he?
York Groove, Into the Night.
Oh, Argent guy.
Yeah.
Didn't he also write God Gave Rock and Roll to You?
Don't fucking tell me he did. No.
Well, if he was an Argent, he would have.
No, 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 no. No, no, no. There's no fucking way. Hold on. I'm looking at the fucking track listing.
Yes, it was. Songwriter,
Yeah!
Russ Ballard.
What the fuck? Why is this man everywhere?
Because he was an Argent.
Who this man? Why he everywhere? And then I look up and see Take It Off with Kate Roberts.
He wrote one song. Why is he everywhere?
Man,
Not Russ Ballard. Russ Ballard is everywhere.
man,
Did you know? Oh, 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 oh. Did you know
You're definitely
Kane
going in the
played
monkeys, though.
on? Yeah, fitting with Kane. Did you know that Kane played on a Rod Stewart album?
Oh my god.
Every Beat of My Heart. All that album, that's Kane on guitar.
man, I can't believe the ultimate weapon killed
Okay.
all these people who got tumbled around in their homes.
Did he include that on his
Yeah.
resume? Because I wouldn't.
I don't think he typically does. Like, he'll
Fucking
mention
Rod
it, but it's not
Stewart.
like... If he does, it's very briefly like, oh, I played with Rod Stewart. Like, that sort of thing.
I think I mentioned it in the next chat, but I'm writing a book on the Mamas and the Papas. And one of
Yeah.
their singers was Laurie B. Lewis, who, quote unquote, has sung with Alice
Yeah, that's
Cooper.
right!
And I was like, oh, she must have been one of his backing vocalists, because she doesn't play an instrument. Well, she does play guitar, but I don't think she would be quite his style of guitar.
Why, why does it let you sit on these?
If they fit, they fit.
True.
Yeah.
But it seems that over the years it has turned from she was the opening act for Alice Cooper to she was friends of Alice Cooper.
Which
She sung with Alice Cooper.
which is really funny. Which also, by the way, on Rod Stewart's album, Kane is actually credited under his birth name, albeit misspelled as it always gets. It's not ATHIS, it's ATHAS. Fuck's sake.
Oh,
Athos.
The shape of
There
this
is one-
thing makes me very uncomfortable.
Is fucking massive.
there is this one gospel album
That red thing.
called Vestal Goodman. Oh no, it's called Hallelujah, but it's by Vestal Goodman, and they misspell her name on the cover twice.
Oh my god.
So, no, Mike.
No.
Her name is spelled Vestal, And that's not even a stage name, that's her birth name, is Vestal. It's Italian.
Right. I take it they spelled
And on her
it E-L?
debut album. Oh yeah.
That's fucking insane.
I'm trying not to laugh at the last name Goodman. I'm rewatching Breaking Bad. So all I'm just thinking of
I mean,
is Saul Goodman.
Her birth name before she got married was Vestal Freeman. She was a free man, and now she got married, she's a good man.
Oh, that's funny.
Morgan Goodman.
Morgan Kim. Oh god, I broke my fucking Discord for a second there. There we go.
It's, I mean,
The
to be
fucking-
fair,
Well done.
yeah. I mean, to be fair,
It's Discord.
It's Discord. It breaks itself.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so Kane's full birth name is Robert William Athos. It's really ironic
It
that his
sounds like
first
a-
name was.
He sounds like a conservative politician in the 1800s.
Well, his dad was an attorney, so take that as
They'll
you
rebel for
will.
a reason.
Kane was the black sheep. His brother's a doctor. But
So-
to his
And Kane
parents'
wrote
credit,
Check
they
It Off.
paid for his college. Despite not approving of what route he was taking, his dad still paid for his college. So
I mean,
Well,
if,
that's
at the end,
I mean, if you ask me, I think he got the much more interesting life.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like apparently some people have the experience of like having Kane's brother as like a doctor teacher, and apparently it came up that Kane was his brother, and they commented on the "Does anybody really fall in love anymore?" music video saying, "My teacher is this guy's brother. He showed us this in class."
Whoa, epic camera shift.
Like, can you fucking imagine that? Dude, I would lose my mind. But yeah, it's really funny, because, like, it's such a contrast. Which, fun fact, Kane and his brother do not remember each other's birthdays.
Who does with their siblings?
Me?
I do, but to be fair, my family still does birthdays for some reason.
Oh, so is mine.
I posted a picture in No Mic of Laurie B. Lewis, the girl who quote unquote sung with Alice Cooper, looking very Vinnie Vincent in the same lingerie style dress and wig.
Yeah! Yeah, I can see what you mean.
I wonder if she'll add that to her resume. Looked what like
Oh,
Vinnie
that would
Vincent.
be funny. That'd be funny as fuck. I can't even lie.
I forgot I need to ask her something because as I said, I'm writing a book. I more
Yeah.
talk. I more talk about writing the book than actually writing the book.
Janice, why are you crying?
Fucking loser, skill issue.
Look how angry he is. That made me fucking cackle as a kid.
See,
Uh,
I
Still
always
does.
played with the male character as a kid, so I never saw that.
right? Because like Serena, like seems like genuinely like, oh my god, you're crying. The kid was like, why are you crying? Mian Xiao. Creature. Is that illegal Mian Xiao?
Is it? I forgot what
Hold
level
on.
Mienfoo evolves. It's a Gen 5 Pokemon, so it's probably pretty fucking late.
It evolves at, if Cerebi would load. Level 50! That was!
It's, I've seen worse. I'm looking at,
Like,
the first gym leader in Johto.
Who's the fucking Winona? With her Altaria? Is that who I'm thinking of?
Probably.
Where it also has a
Supposed to
move
be
that shouldn't
good.
know at that level?
I believe so.
What's the picture?
That's
We have a very good sense of timing each other to talk exactly at the same moment.
yeah.
We would have great. We would be great if we were trying to be a vocal harmony group. I posted in No
Yeah.
Mic a photo of this random chick who was in the Mamas and the Papas for 6 months, and I cannot find her name anywhere. I have contacted 5 band members, and none of them know who she is. She was there for 6 months, and not one person learned her name. She was a lead singer with
Yes.
them.
Bro.
Yeah, it's funny. That is crazy. But
Fun fact.
what's funny is that like when I was like during some of my research for Kane's band Skywire, one of the band members mentioned someone else had replaced Russ Bernier. And he couldn't remember the name. I was like, damn, I guess I may never know the name. And then Kane posts a post using Skywire hashtags and a name I don't recognize. I'm like, did you accidentally give me the band member that I need to find? Cause that's funny as fuck.
I've given up on trying to find all of the actual, because the Mamas and Papas were just a vocal harmony group, but they did have a backing band. Just given up on trying to find the backing band because there's so many of them, and it seems like
That's
they
fair.
rotated in people and out, in and out, and like I can say who they were at certain times, but not all the time.
Yeah.
The one
That's kinda how I
biography that
feel.
exists of them. The one biography that does exist of them before mine, it just says, by 1983 the entire original band had quit and been replaced. And I'm like, okay, explain who replaced who, because I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm not psychic here, I'm not getting...
Elaborate.
That's my problem with the biography. Plus, it's 3 pages long.
Right.
It's not Jover until it's
It's also just-
Jover.
Ah! There it is. But
What was it you were gonna say
that's
though,
kind
Vane?
I have the same issue with Ace Frehley's band. Like past Trouble Walkin', I don't care. So I don't really pay attention to the band members by that point. Like apart from like Richie Scarlett, yeah. Like you changed
His
your band
bands
too much.
are-
You changed your band too much, Ace. Now I don't give a fuck. I'm autistic. You can't do this to me.
His band right now are... I respect them for their ability to... You have got to be a special type of musician to be able to play with him.
Right?
I like how Pokemon is calling out its own fucking writing tropes.
Right?
Why did you tell them that?
Why'd you tell that? Who would even do something like that?
It's how Pokemon has been writing the bad teams from the very fucking beginning.
I desperately want Gene Simmons to hire... What is it? Is it Todd Cairns? The guy who sings for
Yeah.
Bruce Kulick sometimes?
Yeah,
I want him to
yeah.
hire him. He's fantastic.
He is great. Todd Kearns is a hell of a guy.
Doesn't he play with Slash most of the time? He has a...
I think he has.
Because I'm pretty sure he was with Slash featuring Miles Kennedy featuring the Conspirators, because all we need is more feet.
Yeah.
That level difference, though.
Right? Fucking Christ.
Christ. I
I'm
forgot.
not sure if I've told you this.
Hmm?
First.
I forgot the game did that to this degree. That's actually insane. I'm 15 levels ahead of the rival. Good lord.
But, Vinnie Vincent at one point in the 90s had 2 drummers, which...
That's right, yeah! Yeah!
He had 2 drummers at once. He had Kelly Raven and Andre LaBelle, who neither knew about each other, and they both say in interviews, oh, he had such an erratic schedule, it felt like he was only working half the time. That's because he were only letting you into the studio half the time. Like,
Right?
he was
This is
working
so
full
fucking
time,
funny.
but he was just being a two-faced little prat. because he
Right?
couldn't.
Which
I
which
guess
can't be a
decide.
good sign. Yeah, that can't be a good sign for relationship stuff with Vinny. I'll say that much.
And it was at the point where he was rehearsing for a tour with Andre LaBelle. Like,
Oh, that's fucking
Give-
crazy.
meanwhile, Kelly Raven still thought that he had a job. Like, no, that Vinny, you're fucking evil sometimes.
Right? Like, see, at least Kane's never pulled anything like that.
Meanwhile,
Kane is
Vinny
a
trying
good
to have
boy.
multiple drummers at once.
Yeah. See, even if Kane has multiple musicians, he's upfront about it.
Yeah.
He makes no bones about the fact that he might have multiple musicians on an album, and he also hits his mic when he talks. That's a very specific reference. Yas Queen.
Yas, queen. I am the queen.
But there's an interview from the 80s where Kane's talking about how
The
he
illusion of
writes
free
music,
choice.
what he writes about, and Kane like grabs at his necklace, which is like a chain necklace. It's near his mic. And he like hits his mic as he fucking speaks. Now I have to find it.
Have you seen the clip of Gene Simmons trying to attach a lapel microphone to his Destroyer costume?
No,
The hell?
I need to see it
It's
though.
on Rove in 2002 when they're making their first appearance. We're doing the symphony now. I get the weird side, but it's time for the symphony. And they go on
Yeah.
talk about the symphony. And the weird thing is, they're in their Destroyer costumes there without Tommy Fair, and then you're not fooling anyone.
Yeah.
And then within a couple of weeks, they had changed from their Destroyer costumes into their Alive costumes to do the symphony. Also, Paul's lipstick there is very, very pretty.
Oh, let me get.
Die.
It's a random.
Oh god, Discord's being silly.
Discord moment.
They also went
There we
on
go.
Twitch to TeamSpeak. Yeah, no. I hate TeamSpeak.
Oh god, YouTube, god damn it.
I've never used TeamSpeak.
My dad does. Which is why I don't use it. I know for a fact my dad has a Discord account. And I live in fear that one day he'll join a server I'm in. And he wouldn't know it was me.
Oh no!
But still.
Right.
This is too close for comfort.
I think I'm the only one in.
I found it. E.
Oh, wait, no, I think. Wait, no, I think there's one other person in my family that's on Discord.
know
I have her blocked.
Your sister?
No,
Oh.
no,
Your cat?
it was calling her my aunt is so weird because she's younger than me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean,
So you have that in your family too.
biologically, she's not my aunt. She's not even related, but my grandma
Oh,
adopted
in my
her
case,
shortly after I was born. She's like 4 months younger than me.
My younger brothers have a niece that is older than them.
I'm just gonna save state because I want a nature that isn't dog shit.
Yeah, that's all. Anyway, there's the clip of Kane hitting his mic when he talks, and I'm not used to his voice in the 80s when he speaks. I am not used to it at all. Like, it's still him!
What is the biggest shock between someone's singing voice and their speaking voice and their like stage speaking voice you've ever heard? Because for me, it's Paul Lane from Danger Danger, because
Ooh.
he sings like a total American, like going yeah, and then he talks on stage like a total American, a bit like Paul Stanley actually, just with a better voice. And then
Yeah!
when he's speaking normally, he's just the most normal Canadian you've ever heard. Eh? Also, I think he might be gay. I don't know why. I'm picking up vibes from him.
The vibes.
Oh, I
Great.
have to fight all
There's
these
not really
losers
much
first.
of a. There's not a shock between Kane's speaking voice and his singing voice. Truth be told, I think it's more so like nowadays. It's like just his voice in the '80s versus now. Like,
Did he start testosterone after?
no.
Is that when he had to
Okay,
take-
he dabbled in
Take it back
steroids.
then.
No. Okay, here's the thing. He dabbled in steroids in the 80s, but very briefly, and so many people ask about it. And he's like, you try working out with Olympia level bodybuilders and not do steroids. Which, that's a very fair response. Anyway, you can compare his voice in those two clips. And you can see why, like, it's a little jarring to me. By the way, that interview clip is like after steroids. He weighed like 230 pounds there.
No, it really is. It's a great thing. I mean, and fortunately.
Hi, I'm Kane Roberts.
Like,
I
It
think he
fucking-
just sounds older now. I think that's just the
Yeah,
main
he-
difference.
yeah, like, but to me, I was used to how he sounded when he's older, because I was mostly watching modern interview clips. And then I watched the 80s and I'm like, whoa! Baby boy, baby! Even though he's like my age there. Which is really funny. Yeah, he makes no bones about the fact that he hits his microphone when he talks.
Bonk. I really hope
So
that
fucking
picked up.
funny.
I really
It
hope
did.
that picked up.
Mines would not unless I turned off noise
Well-
suppression, and that's a huge click, which is more clicks than I'm willing to make.
It probably
Right.
didn't pick up in OBS because I have a
Yeah,
bunch
I noticed a
of
lot.
poorly applied filters on.
I notice a lot of the time, like sometimes there'll be something that picked up in Discord, and then I'll watch the video and it doesn't appear in the video at all. I'm like, oh, I remember something being there. It's just not in the video.
Yeah, I have a bunch of poorly applied filters on my mic.
With me, I don't really have any filters.
I plugged in my headset microphone one day, and haven't taken it out since.
Hmm.
So,
I have
Fair
a
enough.
$150 microphone plugged into a $130 amp.
I don't know how and where I got my headset from.
Mine's just wireless earbuds right now.
I just got gifted a headset, and I use it. It's a
Hmm.
decent headset. Although, I have yet to work out how to turn on mono sound, and I hate stereo sound. I want mono.
Just
Don't
one
wanna hear
simple
the
thing.
Beatles. You don't
Yeah.
want to hear the Beatles.
Number 9. Number 9.
Something, it's like as soon as we discovered stereo sound, we just decided to fuck with it. Because every
You're
old
right.
song I listen to, the stereo mixing is, it's abysmal. It's something else.
There's something really interesting about, okay, I don't know what the fuck Kane was doing in the 80s, but Raise Your Fist and Yell and Constrictor, there is just a recurring thing where there's like different things in each ear sometimes. Like
You
a
gotta
really fun
isolate
example of
each
this.
instrument into a single ear.
It's like
Yeah.
they'll use it for like impact, like Roses on White Lace. Alice is predominantly singing the verses into the right ear. If your
I
right
hate that
earbud
so
breaks, you can't listen to Roses on White Lace. This has happened to me a few times, and it fucking drove me up a wall. Cause I like Roses on White Lace, goddammit.
Turn
And
on
then
mono.
simple this. Well, yeah, but then it's like too many buttons.
On mobile, it's relatively easy. I don't know how to do it on a PC.
Yeah, it's
it's fun.
usually a driver setting on a PC. So
Yeah,
you
for
have
me
to
it was,
actually go
phone.
in there.
Disability.
But then, there's songs like Simple Disobedience, where the solo goes ear to ear. Like,
My other pet favorite band, Dead or Alive, they do that with a lot, and I hate it sometimes. It doesn't help that I have less good hearing in my left ear than I do in my right ear, so it just gets gradually louder and then quieter.
oh, that explains why you don't like it. See, I love it.
I have tinnitus. You cannot
Damn.
escape the ringing.
Ring a ding
Oops,
ding,
I'll ring.
motherfucker.
Yeah. Hey, here's Simple Disobedience. I can't be bothered to timestamp a solo. 'Cause
I
it's more
was
fun.
I
Oh
used
shit,
to
I should have used a save state. Let me do that because I want a not shit nature.
not to get hashtag political, but I sometimes volunteer for Kamala Harris in her campaign. Not directly for her, I don't clean her toilet or anything. But whenever I'm making calls, I always open with, "Hi, I'm ring-a-ding-dinging you today from the Kamala Harris campaign." Ring-a-ding-dinging you. Keep
Fucking
Kamala and carry
amazing.
on. Why
You
is
will tell.
every tweet on my Twitter is about Brittany Broski, and this one gay guy pushing her in a crowd.
That's funny. Also, Bacon Bird, Bacon Bird. Look at him. Bacon.
Bird. I want to cook him into bacon. I just want bacon.
And then you get Shiny Yveltal, which looks even more like bacon than this already does.
Wouldn't it be really funny
guys
if
gonna make me
this
crave
turns out to be
bacon.
shiny? I just
It's
want to
shiny
make bacon
lot.
now. Oh yeah, it is. Fucking lame as shit.
What are you gonna nickname him?
Bacon.
Bacon. This legendary theme is great. It's
Yeah.
a shame that the catch rate is really fucking high.
Not even using a master
Because-
ball.
Because this will catch, watch.
Yeah. I've never had it
So you
not
don't even-
catch in a quick ball. Ever.
Right?
Do you ever check the terrible Discord profiles Twitter account to see if you're on there?
I have never
'Cause I'm
heard of
like-
that until now.
It's like basically just profiles of mainly 12-year-olds that are really stupid looking. Although
Yeah.
some of them aren't even that bad. One of them was just like name, age, 14, pronouns, she, her, birthday, March 11th, taken, no, smoker. And they were like, that's insane. Like, have you ever been to high school? Have you ever seen what these motherfuckers be doing?
Right? Like, kids nowadays are fucking crazy.
I know my mom
Yas
started smoking
queen.
at 14.
One of my coworkers who's fucking 20 smokes, and I'm like, how the fuck did you get into this?
Peer pressure.
Peer pressure.
And this cannot be allowed to be taken out of context, so I will, between every word, I will, or no, between every sentence, I will make a disclaimer. This person's profile says disclaimer, got a hot girl disclaimer, you're gay, Lamau disclaimer, I don't like Jews, uwu disclaimer, or disclaimer, Linux is fucking gay, you n-word, kill yourself disclaimer.
Oh
Oh
lord.
my
Did I say
God.
disclaimer enough? Again,
Yeah.
not personal opinion. Was that no mic?
Wow.
Disclaimer, I don't like Jews, uwu.
I don't like Jews uwu is so fucking insane.
I love the Linux opinion down there. Linux is gay.
This is good.
I knew there was something off about that penguin. Why?
That what?
Hmm?
Did you call him a penguin?
It's the Linux like mascot thing.
Oh, man. I thought when you were looking at Yveltal's stats and you're like, I knew there was something off about that penguin, so I thought there was a correlation there. I was like, why are you calling Yellowtail a penguin?
Burb.
He can fly! He's not a penguin if he can fly.
These profiles are fucking killing me right now.
Oh
Uh,
my fucking god, I'm not even gonna repeat that. My parents never loved me.
My parents never loved me.
Val is at least setting the limit.
Yeah! Incest! Oh, feet is your limit, but you like incest?
You know, far
Feet is
porn,
gay.
that's just too much. But my sister, no, that'll go far.
Yeah!
Disclaimer.
Alabama fans.
Yeah! Whoa!
I love the
Jesus
glitters on it. I would
Uh,
take it to the bio and I would have that profile picture.
I can't get over I don't like juice uwu. Alongside a anime Nazi girl flashing her tits. Great.
I've seen a profile that actually seems like someone I would get along with. Oh wait, no, I didn't read the middle line. I had not read the cuck fetish yet.
Oh my god.
Quagmire.
Somehow this is the least egregious of the bunch though.
This is gayness. Go on being a cuck.
Right? Right? Better to be a cuck than into incest.
Better to be cucked than be a cuck.
Oh my
That-
god, I just saw one that.
My favorite
This is
thing
one that has
is
left
what.
me. I'm actually speechless.
Oh my god!
Have you seen Cher's opinion on George Floyd? It's fucking hilarious.
No.
I have not.
She said, I will try and find the tweet and I'll read it out in my Cher impression. Because she had something
have-
to say about it.
I have to hear the share
She said-
impression now.
Was talking with mom and she said, I watched the trial of the policeman who killed George Floyd and cried. And I said, Mom, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I kept thinking if I'd been there, I could have helped him. She literally thinks
Uh-huh.
that I could have helped George Floyd if I was there.
That's fucking insane.
She missed a chance to say, you know, I could have turned back time and gone there.
Main character syndrome.
Right? I think a
She-
lot of celebrities do have that.
I mean, have you seen her opinions on elephants? She fucking loves elephants.
Fair. Elephants are nice.
A second share tweet that I love is, I need to shoot my phone.
Based.
There's also Nancy Sinatra giving her tech support.
Restart. It's over. It's so Jover.
She actually did say something on the lines of, it's Dover. She said, I really want America to win with Joe Biden, but I don't think we can.
You fucking. I don't think we can is the fucking way you said it was such a perfect fucking impression.
we can.
I believe in life after love, and I believe in life after Trump, but I don't believe in Biden after Trump.
Do you believe in life after Trump?
I can feel something inside myself.
If we could turn back time.
Listen, you've heard of walking in Memphis, now you're gonna hear about walking to the polls.
Pokemon, go to the polls.
You need to walk to the polls.
Oh, wait. Oh, I just realized Kane has a Cher connection through Does Anybody Really Fall in Love Anymore? Because Cher also recorded a version of that song.
Mm.
Hurry up.
I gotta look up. I actually gotta look up when and where I can vote. The election's coming up.
Here's a
Oh, yeah,
picture
I
of
can-
Cher and the one person older than her.
I swear to God, if it's like Keith or Richie. Oh, it's an elephant! It would have been so
Elephant.
funny if I wound up being right, though.
I wish mammoths
I also-
still existed.
I mean, they could always bring them back.
True.
The question is, should they?
And the other
Ew.
connection to Kane Roberts is Gene Simmons, aka Kiss.
That's
'Cause
right.
He shagged Gene Simmons. Well,
And she also
presumably did
recorded
more
a
than just
version
shag
of-
him.
Right? And she also did a version of A World Without Heroes, bizarrely enough.
Yeah, and one of her random albums in the 90s. I keep thinking that she would have been perfect on, like, if she had recorded Back on the Streets, or like,
I
don't
think
know.
she would have fucking nailed it.
I think she would have been great on Back on the Streets. I think she could have pulled off almost all of Vinnie Vincent's songs. Maybe not his kind of early 80s stuff, but definitely, like, of course, lowering it because Cher has a
Dude.
deeper singing voice than Mark Fleischman.
Ah!
I've created a shit name.
Yeah, Mark Fleischman does not sound very rock star, to say the least.
I mean,
A Cher version of Boys Are Gonna Rock is fucking hysterical in my head.
Should I
one of
get?
these days,
Should I get?
I
the-
should record me. I should try and get my Cher impression good enough to record a version of that.
Please! Oh my god, that'd be fucking amazing.
Should I get the 8th badge tonight, or should I stop here? We've only been going. Wow, just barely over an hour. That was short.
Wow.
Almost as
Seen her
short as
really-
me.
I've just seen a really funny image of photos of Cher and Gene Simmons during their short dating in 1979. And it's a picture from, like, 1998. And Cher looks the
Right.
exact same as she did back in the 70s.
Right?
Yeah,
Why
I'll
did they
get
take,
the
did they
8th
take that
unchanged.
picture for the purposes of for the purposes of promo?
Just to get the fucking journalists, the tabloids going.
There's also this photo, which I think is from the 90s as well, because I
wait.
recognize the straws on top of her head as the Believe era.
Right, and also Gene's face. His smile lines near his nose indicate that that's 90s to me. Like the age on his face there. Also, something about his hair isn't like as fluffy as it was in the 70s. Like the top knot isn't like as fucking like thick. God,
he
I'm
hasn't quite
autistic.
worked out how to work a wig yet.
He
Well, no,
never
that's Animalizer,
learned.
where he didn't know how wigs work. This is Cher and her current boyfriend, who is deathly young.
And he has ramen hair.
He
What?
does have ramen hair, and she has blue hair, which I love.
Right,
The
I don't
blue
see anything wrong with
It
the age.
does look like-
I don't see anything wrong with age gaps in relationships as long as it's legal. Granted, perhaps
That's
I'm
'cause you want to be
biased.
with him. Alright, I forgot his name. That's because you want to be with Kane Roberts.
Yeah, like I don't see anything wrong with it as long as you're careful. Because so many people tell me, "Oh, it's really risky, Vane." Yeah, any relationship is fucking risky, actually.
Yeah. I think the
Hey, like,
thing
Buddy,
with
Jonathan. Sorry, I saw construction workers. Couldn't help myself. As you were saying.
Cher and her current boyfriend, it seems like he's kind of the one who's being a bit weird, because he was trying to get her to cut off her son, who is like a bit of a dickhead and is extremely dependent on her for like money, drugs,
Oh.
everything. Pretty sure Cher once kidnapped him because he wouldn't go to rehab, so she had him kidnapped and sent to rehab.
That's. I mean,
Well, I guess.
fair enough.
Well, I guess that's one way to do it.
Yeah.
You have got to be. She must have really thought that Chaz Bono, her son who's trans, like, she must have thought this is going to be the problem child. You know, he's an absolute activist. He must be the one who's going to cause me the most trouble. And then the other
Nope.
one who does nothing but do drugs appears.
Yeah.
I've also never seen both of Cher's kids in the same room as each other since they were, like, toddler.
Hmm.
Right. Something tells me they might not have a good relationship.
I'm not
Oh,
sure
you just
they
don't
know
have time to
each
see
other
her.
exist. They don't have the same father.
Ah, that
Mm.
explains it.
Because Chaz
'Cause
Bono's dad was Sonny Bono, who
Yeah.
later became a Republican. I think he was a mayor.
He tried
Wow.
to. I believe he was I, I, I don't remember if it was in the House of Representatives or the Senate, but he did get pretty high up. I think he might have been a senator.
There's a really funny monologue of Cher performing at the Democratic National Convention, saying, "And my husband, you know, he said he was a Republican." I was like, "No, no, 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 you're not a Republican. I know you're a Democrat."
He tried
like,
to ruin
"No,
copyright
no,
law forever.
In what way did
Oh
he want
my
to ruin it?
god.
Okay, so one of the things he tried to pass back when I think copyright law was made to its current 95-year point is that he tried really hard to get it to just be forever.
Oh.
Yeah. The Sonny Bono Act of I think it was like I don't remember when it was. It was like essentially he's the reason why copyright law is currently as long as it is, which is death plus 95 years.
That is fucking crazy.
I don't like the guy.
He just really doesn't want "I Got You, Babe" to be listened to by anyone.
That.
Cher is just such a queen. It's such a shame that every one of her boyfriends has been an ugly bastard.
Well, someone's gotta be the ugly
Greg
one in
Allman
the
wasn't that
relationship.
bad. Although Greg Allman did tell her she couldn't sing, and that's why she does the whining thing now. Like, you know how she goes, "Whoa!" It's because Greg Allman told her she had a flat voice, and she tried, and her solution was, "I'll just go, whoa!" in the middle of every vocal line.
Fucking amazing. I love how I said, "Oh, there's gotta be an ugly one in the relationship," and it's like, well, that's not always true. But every once in a while.
Healthy relationships? What are those? I wouldn't know. I've never seen one.
I have seen too many, sadly.
I've seen a regular amount.
I
Fine,
have
regular.
I have yet to see a good, healthy relationship in my life.
They never last long. Cher had an obscure rock band in the 80s. Well, in 1980. She had a full-blown rock band, and she was fully committed to being in this rock band for a solid year, and then decided no.
That is insane.
And the album flopped, probably because it wasn't labeled as Cher, it was labeled as Black Rose. And like, listen, I get you want to be in a band. This is like when someone quits the big band and joins a little band, and then tries to seem like they're an equal partner of the other members. Like, we only care about the one who was in a bigger band.
I can get the Dusk Stone here. Finally, I can evolve the fucking sword.
Sword. Sword and
Sword.
Stone by Kiss. Except people will be like, "Ooh, Bonfire!" I don't care about Bonfire's version. I know it was in Shocker. I just like Kiss is better. It's in a higher key that I prefer over the lower key of Bonfires. And also Paul Stanley voice Goldberg.
Sword.
Sword.
Garden.
I have an opinion on Kiss and vocalists.
Oh boy.
I don't like Gene Simmons' voice in a lot of songs, and he's an incredibly, I think he's an underrated vocalist for the fact that he's managed to sing the exact same way for 50 years with very little signs of aging. He doesn't, he forgets his words and can't speak half the time, but he's still a good singer.
Yeah.
But I hate the way that he sings. His growls, his, like, just sing. Don't. Please,
I mean, he does just sing in like the 80s. Hell or High Water
know,
is a
but, like,
really good example.
Yeah. I just wish he was a little more normal on a lot of songs.
Hmm.
Right, because I like his like regular singing voice. Hell or High Water is like one of my favorites off Crazy Nights. And
I have a favorite on Crazy Nights. That's rare.
well, it's hard for me to choose a favorite on any album because then it's like, oh, but like then there's like the Paul songs too. I like Crazy Nights. That's a good album.
I did too. You sounded like Cher.
People either really love it or really hate it.
I like. The delay here is killing me, but I really like I like Crazy Nights. I think people overhate it because it's got quote unquote too many synths. I don't care. It's good. Synthesizers
like-
are good. My
Yeah,
favorite Kiss album is
exactly.
The Elder, so I cared a little about synthesizers.
You too? Dude, I love The Elder.
I have some very hot takes on Kiss. Because I have ADHD and I'm obsessed with them. And one of my hot takes is that
Dude, same.
okay, if this applies to you, you can close your ears. Or go and look in No Talking to look at some weird profiles. I will jangle some
Yeah.
keys at you. But if Kiss had broken up in 1977 after Peter Criss decided he wanted to leave for the first time, they would have been a flash in the pan success that would be viewed as a joke because they did some songs, they had no success apart from a live album and a fucking ballad called Beth, and then they left. I think that Kiss,
Yeah.
I like Kiss because they changed, and I think that Dynasty is a fucking great album. I like disco, and it appeals to me on
Yeah.
that side also. Unmasked is good. Peter Criss's absence is not felt because he was a shit drummer.
Yeah.
And I think that Ace Frehley is a little missed because he sung a lot of songs on Unmasked, which are pretty good. And then there's the Peter Girl.
Yeah.
But I think that The Elder is really fucking good, and I think it shows a lot of musical progression that is... My main problem with Psycho Circus through to Monster is that they weren't progressing anymore. They had just decided, we'll pretend it's still the 70s.
Yeah. Like, they're like, oh, I capture that feeling. And while they do succeed, like, there's a demo for Mr. Speed that at one point I very briefly, like, until I heard, like, Paul singing, I was like, oh, is this like a Sonic Boom re-recording? Because it matches up with the other, like, re-recordings in terms of, like, the key and everything.
Those re-recordings are something else. We won't discuss them.
They exist.
They do that. Amongst other things.
But, like, they definitely got the vibe they were going for, but the thing is, it's like, you know, yeah. I like Sonic Boom, I like Monster, I like Back to the Stone Age and Say Yeah, for example. Those are favorites off those albums for me. But it's
I
like,
Freak.
Freak's a good song. But like, one, you can hear Paul's voice is starting to go at that point. And it's weird because Live to Win, he sounds great. And then Sonic Boom, he went downhill. Like,
I feel
Live
like
to
people say
Win.
that- I'm getting into Live to Win right now and I'm really enjoying it. But there are ports on it. There are ports on it where you can really hear his voice starting to go. Like on Wake Up Screaming, you can hear they've had to put quite a lot of effects on his voice to get it sounding good. But it kind of fits the song, it's not distracting. But then when you listen to the Sonic Boom re-records, particularly songs like Forever, you can just hear him. He's dying. His vocal cords are trying to escape.
I think I'll have to wait till
forgot they-
post game to get the Dusk Stone. I can't proceed in there without Rock Smash, son of a fucking bitch.
Dim darn it.
Well, the question is, okay, are there any Pokemon that can learn Rock Smash by level up, though?
I don't think so, no.
Let's see. Pokemon that
Maybe
can
in this
learn
entrance?
Rock Smash level up.
No, this is just an HM.
Learn by level
Just a
up.
TM.
Mudkip, Cranidos line, Riolu line,
By level
a
up?
lot of these are by level up.
Hmm.
A lot of these are also just Pokemon that are not in X and Y. Hence why I'm not mentioning them, like Hisui and Sneasel, for example.
Hmm.
Hey, don't you have a Lucario, Nick?
I do. I don't have a heart scale. I don't know when it learns Rock
Fuck.
Smash.
It learns it, like, it says level 1. So you could relearn that.
Hmm.
We gotta find a heart scale. Finding a heart
Yeah.
scale shouldn't be that hard. Go to
My
a
problem with Pulse
like
Stanley
like a
is-
beachy area on the dowsing machine.
No, I think I might
I
have
feel like
one.
you could manage that. I'm just hoping that this
No, I
is
used
not just Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, cause I think because I don't think they reworked it until they decided to get rid of HMs. Give me a minute.
Let's see. Let's see if I can find Cerebi.
What the hell? Is this from my headphones? Oh boy, I thought these would at least hold out
Uh-oh.
a few more days.
What did you do?
Oh
Okay.
no.
Well, these headphones are about to give out. Luckily, I have another pair at the ready, but yeah. So let me take
All right,
a
let's see.
let me take a picture of it. Hold on.
Okay. I think it was just a Scarlet and Violet thing. Fuck. That sucks. Okay. Heart scale canceled, I guess.
Oh,
Because I'm checking Cerebi for Gen 6, and there's no Rock Smash in there. So I think you were right, Nick,
yeah.
that it was after the reworking. Fuck!
Yeah.
Man! Okay,
Damn
you
it.
can't blame me for thinking that it was viable, though.
So yeah, these are about to.
It wasn't my
break.
fault that...
What's going on with the headphones?
There-
Something
plastic
looks
is
like
breaking.
Yeah, you see that
Hmm.
piece on the hinge where it looks like something's
Yeah.
missing? That's what I just picked up off my desk.
Oh,
I didn't realize it fell off.
No!
Okay, that's a bit. They can just
Worrisome?
hold off until this is done. That would
Right?
be very cool because I don't want to open that new thing yet, but I can hear it through my ear. Trying to, like, the thing that rotates it's trying to break. It wants to break.
It's trying to escape, like Paul Stanley's vocal cords on the re-recording for Forever.
It's trying to escape like your bones.
Your bones.
scared of
They want to be free.
skeletons.
Your bones want
There's
to be
bones
in
free
there.
of their skin prison.
God.
I see
My
bones.
one thing that I think is weird about Paul Stanley's voice is his voice in Sonic Boom, and particularly on Monster, is absolutely shredded to shit. And then all throughout the 2010s, he's touring and he sounds like he's dying. His vocal cords are actively trying to escape. He's just vomiting out noises.
Yeah.
And then, like, I think we all know by now that Paul was using some assistance on the final tour. But then he managed to record really good vocal takes of Heaven's on Fire and fucking songs he'd struggled with for years. Like, how did you get such bad performances on Sonic Boom and Monster, but he could still do a decent vocal in 2018 when his voice had gotten
think-
significantly worse?
Well, didn't he have the surgery after those albums? The vocal cord surgery?
He had it in late 2011, I think. Yeah, late 2011, and I think Monster was made at the start of 2012, or just before his vocal cord surgery in 2011.
Hmm.
I don't know if that was just before or just after. It would make a lot of sense if it was just after, because comparing how he sounds on... I think he sounds way worse on Monster than on Sonic Boom.
God,
Sonic
I haven't
Boom.
gone through Monster in a while. Like the. Oh hi, Allie. The main song that when it comes to like fucking Monster and Sonic Boom, I haven't gone back through those in a while. Like, cause sometimes I don't always revisit albums. So like
There's a
the
lot
songs I have on my
there's a lot good
playlist
on
are
them.
it.
There's a lot of good on
Like-
them, like
I'll
Also, the
Truth be told,
Blu-rays-
I haven't really.
I'll probably get
Yeah.
the 8th badge next time I am kind of out of it
Tired.
tonight.
Which is ironic because I'm not.
Hmm.
I'm not either.
I was
Well,
at
for
the
the
beginning
Glory
'cause
on-
I just. Yeah.
I'm just gonna. Get
We're
it
gonna have
next
to work
time.
out. Do we need a talking stick that we can pass around?
Bray, oh my god.
Okay, I'm taking control of the talking stick.